I never thought my relationship would end the way it did. For 3 years, I trusted my girlfriend completely, believing we were building something real together. I ignored small doubts because I loved her and didn't want to seem insecure or suspicious. One evening, she told me she was staying late at work. Something about her message felt off, so I decided to surprise her by bringing dinner to her apartment instead. I still remember standing outside her door, feeling nervous but hopeful. When I unlocked the door with the spare key she had given me, I heard laughter that didn't belong to me. My heart dropped as I walked into the living room and saw another man sitting close to her on the couch. The moment froze in my mind. She jumped up in shock, her face turning pale. The other man looked just as surprised and quickly grabbed his jacket. No one spoke for a few seconds, but everything was already clear without words. I asked her calmly how long it had been going on. Instead of answering, she started yelling, accusing me of invading her privacy. Her anger felt sudden and overwhelming, as if she needed it to avoid the truth. As the argument escalated, I noticed a glass bottle on the table. Before I could react, she grabbed it and swung it at my head. The pain was sharp, and I stumbled back in disbelief. Blood began to drip down my forehead as I tried to process what had just happened. I wasn't just hurt physically, I was completely broken inside. The person I trusted most had turned violent in an instant.
The other man rushed out of the apartment, clearly not wanting to be involved anymore. She stood there breathing heavily, looking shocked at what she had done but still not apologizing. I left the apartment and drove myself to the hospital. While sitting in the waiting room, I kept replaying the moment in my head, wondering how love could turn into something so ugly. The doctor stitched my wound and asked what happened. For the first time, I said the truth out loud, and it made everything feel painfully real. I realized this wasn't just cheating, it was abuse. When I got home, my phone was full of missed calls and messages from her. She apologized, blamed stress, and begged me to forgive her. But something inside me had already changed. I took a few days away from everyone to think clearly. I understood that if I stayed, I would be telling myself that this kind of behavior was acceptable, and it wasn't. I met her one last time to return her things. She cried and promised it would never happen again, but trust and safety were already gone. Love alone wasn't enough to fix that. Walking away was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Still, it was also the strongest decision I've made for myself. I chose peace over pain. Now, when I look back, I don't just remember the betrayal or the injury. I remember the moment I learned my own worth and decided I would never let anyone hurt me like that again.